Good morning, yogis. Welcome to our morning yoga challenge day 10. In today's class, we will do some chest openers with the back bends. In our positive affirmation for today, I'm in love with life. We'll begin class today laying down on our backs in Shavasana. So make your way down on your back, extending your legs on yoga mat, extending your arms alongside of your body, or if you like to add a already good stretch in your chest and shoulders, extend your arms over your head in a U shape. Palms facing up, gently close your eyes and take few breaths here, breathing in and out through the nose. Yoga breaths. If you like, you can sigh through the mouth for a couple times. Releasing tension, feeling your whole body getting softer and sinking toward the earth with exhale. I am in love with life. Take another cycle of breaths here. And then do a full body stretch, reaching with your arms and legs to the opposite side of the room, stretching yourself from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. And then release. Lay your arms on the side of your body with your palms facing down. Bend your knees, slide your heels close to the hips, and we'll continue with the bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips up. Interlace your fingers behind your back, tuck your shoulders under so you can lift your hips even higher here. Opening through the front of the body, feeling the good stretch in the muscles of the abdomen, your hip flexors, through the whole front of your body. Take another couple breaths here. Feeling the belly rise with every inhale, and then release. Unbind your arms. Slowly roll down your back down on the mat. Grab your knees and rock and roll here. Massaging your back, create the momentum, and then come to seated. Cross your shins and bring your hands in between your knees, finding table pose. Hands underneath of shoulders, knees underneath of hips. Let's continue through the cat-cow. Inhale, open you through the front of the body, sending your belly down, chest forward, gaze up, and then exhale, rounding your shoulders, rounding your back, opening through the back of your chest. Inhale to the cow, nice back bend here. Exhale to the cat, rounding your shoulders, rounding your back, and another couple times. Inhale, lift your tailbone up, spread your collarbones. Exhale to the cat. Tuck your tailbone under, pressing it toward the knees, and another one. Inhale to the cow, and exhale to the cat. And then find your neutral spine, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips up to the downward facing dog. Here, walk your dog, pedal your feet. Maybe rock your hips side to side, perhaps relax your head, nod your head yes, no, relaxing your neck. Really nice. And then bring your knees down back on the mat, and you'll continue with the sunbird. Extend your left arm in front of you, extend your right leg behind of you, lift your right leg so your arm and leg parallel to the floor. Hug your navel toward the spine so back is flat, protecting your low back. And another couple breaths here. And then on next exhale, bend your knee and elbow, touch your knee to the elbow, rounding your back like in a cat pose. Inhale, extend, back is flat. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend, two more like this. Exhale. Inhale, extend, the last one. And from here, bend your right knee and reach with your left arm behind of you to grab the ankle. Then press with your hand to the ankle, with your ankle to the hand, lifting your knee up, coming to the nice back bend, nice chest opener pose here. Looking in front of you, take another breath here, balancing on one knee, one hand, and then release, extending your right leg behind of you, finding the side plank here. So you're turning your left low leg in 40-45 degree angle. And then here, if you like, you can grab the block and rest the block underneath of your left hand. to bring the floor closer to the hand. So we want to press our pelvis forward here, and we want to have our ankle, knee, and the wrist aligned, and reach with your right arm over your head. Notice you're pressing these four corners of your right foot. It's important here so you feel the muscles of your right leg activated and engaged. And let's continue with the circles with your upper arm. Reach forward, squaring your shoulders, and then down, big circle here, and behind of you on inhale, exhale forward and down. Inhale to the side and over your head. The last one. Mobility of the shoulder joint, and then release. Now engage your core and lift your right leg up so it's parallel to the floor. Take another couple breaths, working on your core as well here, and the muscles on the outside of your thigh, the abductors. They're bringing the leg to the side, and then bend your right knee and explore here, reaching with your right arm behind to grab the pinky side of the foot here. So you can press with your foot to the hand and with your hand to the foot, and opening through the front of the body. The variation of the half bow pose. Really nice back bend here. Another breath, and also a lot of balance, a lot of strength. And then release. Let's spin our hands back down on the mat, knees down on the mat, finding table pose. Slide your knees just a little wider than your shoulders. Inhale, press your hips forward to the side, back on your heels, and draw big circles with your hips here. Opening through the sides here, adding the shoulders to this movement, your neck, and then reverse, and do another few circles like this. And the last one. And then find table pose. We'll do another side. I turn around so I'm facing the camera. You don't have to do it. Extend your right arm in front of you with your thumb facing up. Extend your left leg behind. Flex your left foot. Take a couple breaths here. Finding alignment. Square your hips. So you're bringing your left hip slightly down so it's level with your right hip. And then on exhale, bend your knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend, exhale, knee to the elbow. Do this movement really slow, like you're going through honey or soft butter. So no rush here. Engaging the muscles of your arm and leg. Let's do one more. And then extend your left leg behind, bend your knee, and reach behind your with your right hand to grab the ankle. Then press your heel up, opening through the shoulders, through the chest, aiding the back bend. Maybe gaze in front of you. Another breath, and then release. Extend your left leg behind to find the half plank here on the other side. Remember, you can slide the block or book underneath of your right hand. So it will be just easy to press the pelvis forward, because we don't want to sink our hips back. So we want to open through the front of the body here when we're in a side plank, and then reach with your left arm over your head. Another breath here. Just check in with yourself, and then on next breath, reach forward, square your shoulders toward the ground, and then down and behind. Inhale, big circle. 2 more like this. And the last one. Sinking your hips back when you're reaching forward and to the side, and then pressing your hips forward again when you have your arm over your head. And then engage your core, hug your navel toward the spine, and reach with your, or lift your left leg up so it's parallel to the long edge of the mat, to the floor. And then bend the knee, reach behind of you. Maybe just reach here. If you can grab the foot, perfect. Take the pinky side of the foot and press with your hand to the ankle, with your ankle to the hand. So you feel the muscles working really hard here, and you're opening through the front of the body and feeling the back bend. Let's do one more breath. And then release, extend your leg, and actually come back to the table pose. And from table pose, let's tuck our toes under and lift our hips up to the downward facing dog. Let's just walk our dog again here, shaking off tension. And then from here, lift your right leg up to the three-leg dog. Bend the knee, bring your knee to the navel, shift your shoulders over your wrist, step in between your hands. Help yourself with your hands if it's hard to step in between your hands. No worries here. Slide your feet closer to the edges of the mat. And then find stability and balance, rise up to the high lunge. Sink your hip deeper. Find alignment, hips are squared, they're facing the front of the mat. And then slide your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers and squeeze your shoulder blades to open through the heart region, aiding the back bend here. So we're focusing on the back bend, so you're welcome to add the big back bend. Maybe press the heels of your hands. It's okay if they are open. Let's do another breath. And then release. Rest your hands on the side of your front foot. Step with your left foot forward, finding the forward fold here. Soften your knees. Grab your opposite elbows with opposite hands and just rock side to side a couple times. Maybe shake your head. And let's release the arms, soften your knees. On inhale, rise up to standing. We will stay here for a little bit. So reach with your arms over your head. Add the back bend if you like. Shining your heart up to the sky. And then on exhale, release your arms down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Maybe touch the heels of your hands here. Soften your knees. Slide your feet just a little wider than your hips, closer to the edges of the mat. And then exhale, fold forward here. You can press your arms a little higher toward the front of the yoga mat. If it feels good in your shoulders, you can bend your knees as deep as you like. You have the abdomen and chest deep between your thighs. Another breath. And then release. Rest your hands on the mat. Step back with your right foot. Step back with your left foot. Find plank pose. Slow down your knees, slow down your chest, slow down your chin, and tuck your toes. Press yourself to the baby cobra. Let's take a couple breaths here in a baby cobra. Pressing with the tops of your feet to the ground, elbows stick to the ribs, and then release. Lower down your face on the mat. We will do the locust pose here. So reach with your arms behind here. Interlace your fingers. Maybe squeeze your palms together. You can have your elbows bended first, and then start extending your elbows and peeling your chest and your head up. And then maybe add the legs here. Finding the full locust. If it's bothering you because the bones of your pelvis pressing again the yoga mat and floor, you're welcome to slide the folded blanket down. Let's release. Slide your hands underneath of shoulders. Press yourself to the table. Have your knees together. We'll do the quick child pose. Lower down your forehead on the mat and take a few breaths here. And then release. Press yourself to the table. So you'll repeat the sequence on another side. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up to the downward facing dog. From here, find the three-leg dog. Lift your left leg up, bend the knee, step in between your hands, finding lunge pose. Find stability, find balance, rise up to the high lunge. Maybe sink your hips deeper, and then spin your arms behind of you. Squeeze your shoulder blades, puff your chest up. Another breath. And let's release. Hands on the side of your front foot. Step your right foot forward. Soften your knees. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, release. Let's go through sun salutation and down on our mats. Breath in, arms over your head. Breath out to the forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rest your hands on the mat. Step with your left foot back. Step with your right foot back. Plank pose. This time we'll do chaturanga. yoga push-up. Come into the up dog. Take another breath here in the up dog. And then press yourself to the table. Let's do thread the needle pose before our final pose. Bring your right arm to the side. Exhale, thread the needle in between your left side. Take a moment here. Relaxing your jaw, relaxing the facial muscles. Releasing tension from all the back bends that we did today. And then unbind your arms and do another side. Left arm to the side. Thread the needle in between your right side. Rest your cheek, left cheek on the mat. Take a few breaths here. Notice the muscles on the side of your neck are soft. Another breath. And then unbind your arms and come to seated. Finding any seated position that you enjoy to finish our yoga practice today. Bring your hands to your heart. Together we bow. Namaste. So thank you, yogis, for joining me for another day of practice. Have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow morning.